Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another game here for the World Vision Gimme Shelter 2019 for the kids.
Yep.
Lang TV special event. I just came off of a win sponsored by water, and it is time to continue with another one sent in here by Maz, who was a $50 donor today.
Yes.
Unreal. Out of his mind. It's a free-for-all. We haven't cast a free-for-all in a hot minute.
Not in a hot minute.
And so the best that we do every time there's a free-for-all, we got to do a small noise for each name. You ready, Mr. Black?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hit me up with the sound of actually seeing me win a game of StarCraft.
Oh, wow.
Top right, we have Herco. All right, so hit me up with the sound of...
Adam looking at his hair in the morning.
There you go.
Wow.
And it's gone. Hit me up with the sound of Mother Russia.
Operational.
And hit me up with the sound. Well, hit me up with the sound of Harvey Dent.
Wow.
That's Batman asking for Harvey Dent. You know what? Hit me up with the sound of Batman asking for where's Harvey Dent.
Where's Harvey Dent?
There you go.
Hey, Robert Patterson is the Batman.
Yes, that finally went all the way through.
Yes, it has happened.
I think he's going to do a dope Batman.
Me
and
too.
People are downplaying it like crazy.
I think he's going to crush it.
Yeah, I think he's going to crush it.
I think he's going to crush it, boys. They're calling him Batterson.
You know what? That's fire.
That's what they're calling him.
I like it. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Free for all. Terran. Zerg. Protoss.
Doubling down on the
Cheese.
Protoss.
We've got a dude taking both gases.
Yep.
And he's going to go ahead and cannon rush. For some reason, he decided to do this to the Terran of all people.
The one person on the map. Literally, the only one in which this is probably the worst idea.
Yeah, I mean, at most, he's going to kill, these depots. But after that, I'm not really sure he's going to do anything. Because...
No, I mean, he even put his own pylon there for the assist.
Yeah, so he can get the vision. But once he brings a probe up here to try and put down more cannons...
It's just going to get killed.
He's going to get killed. That's it. So, I mean, we'll see.
And he's leaving his base open for anyone else, but it seems right now, like in the bottom right, the Zerg is going full macro. I think the Zerg is just expecting everyone else to be cheesing it up.
Well, it's a good assumption, because it's probably going to work out for him.
It's happening right now. As it stands, as expected, the two depots go down. That probe is just not going to get up there. There's three zealots. Or three zealots. Four Marines. Already up there. The bunker's going to go down. That's going to hard stop anything.
Yep.
Coming up that ramp. So at this point, the Protoss has just spent some money to get rid of a couple of depots and slightly annoy the Terran with the gas steal. But really, Terran mostly builds Marines at this point anyway. So
it's whatever.
It's not really doing much to him.
He lost two depots.
Yeah, he lost a couple depots.
That's it.
And that's about it.
That's really
the
just
other
the
Protoss
show.
going untouched is just kind of getting around to
he
his
doesn't like warp gate
expansion.
research.
No.
I'll tell you that.
No, I almost forgot about it in the last game too.
You did.
It almost happened. I did forget about Blink entirely.
You know why you forgot about the core? Is because you put down a forge beside the gateway at the ramp.
I did that because I was behind.
Yeah,
from the
but then
beginning.
in your mind,
I already had
you
it.
think that you have the core going.
Yeah.
Right. I've done that so many times where I put down a forge and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the core, right? And then, that's not the core. That's what happened.
Yeah. Well, it was unfortunate, but it happens.
All right. Well, not a whole lot going down as of right yet.
No, Purple going straight into that temp archive. Not slowing down his tech at all despite doing the cannon rush. He is just going full tech all the time. Got a couple of more units coming out here. He's trying to break this bunker, and not really gonna do it.
No, it's not going to happen at all.
No, I don't know why that bunker isn't full of Marines right now, and there's only one. I haven't figured that out yet, but here we are.
Meanwhile, top left has got the Dark Shrine down. So purple is going from one cheeky play to the next.
All the cheekies. Well, I mean, what else is he going to do? Because really, if he's doing this, he's going to put himself behind for if somebody comes to attack.
Very true.
So his best possible defense at this point is Dark Temp.
That is very true.
Because otherwise he's just building cannons and really. Meanwhile, we have the Zerg in the bottom right that's gone untouched for pretty much the majority of the game, is getting a few Zerglings out. He's got Baneling speed on the way, so it looks like he's just prepping up himself and has been upgrading his ground unit. So it looks like he's going to be sticking to the ground for now. Maybe just some Ling, Bling, Roach, maybe, or more likely Ling, Bling, and some Hydra at some point is probably the way that he's gonna take this, because there's the Hydra.
There's a Hydralist in there. Yeah. Meanwhile, we've got Pink kind of scouting around right now, just with a stack of Stalkers. Just an observer there, not really getting any information. This guy still does not have Warp Gate research, so I'm not really sure he knows he's playing StarCraft in 2019. But he's going to find out the hard way, I'll tell you that.
Well, you never know. He could just be the one guy that gets lucky in a free-for-all and never actually gets hit. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's particularly bad. Not, why are
you doing this? What in the actual living...
Okay. I mean, have you ever just thought to yourself, I'd like to put my men into the firing line?
All right, I got to pause this for a second.
Because that's exactly... He literally put his men in a firing line. There was a line of Marines and a wall, and he put his he put his guys on the wall and said, "Kill me."
He had free reign to just keep wrecking this.
Just kill all of that stuff.
Okay, all right.
Well, that happened.
Yeah, it did.
That happened, and here comes the DT.
Yep. There's a turret, so you might want to be careful.
Yep.
There you go.
And there it is. A couple of bunkers and the turret are going to make sure those DTs are going to have a heck of a time getting in there. He could take the DTs out and around the very top side of that base. Or he could turn them into Archons.
And probably do nothing with them.
YOLO swag. 420. Bong rips for
Jesus. Or for the kids, whatever. It is legal here.
It is.
It is legal.
It is. And in the state of Colorado.
And the state of Colorado?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, here we go. We got some Zealots going up here with a couple of the DT, trying to make it work. You know, he could have sent these Zealots in to kill the turret, or like the DT to kill the turret, or anything to kill the turret, and then lost like no units.
Yeah.
Or you could just A-move.
Oh, he just rage quit.
He just rage quit.
Yeah, he said, screw this game.
He even had energy, didn't feel like scanning.
Nah, whatever. Yeah. Who needs energy?
Who needs it?
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't need to see those units at all.
This is one of the most passive free-for-alls I think I've ever seen.
Which is great news for Pink, because that Protoss has been taking his time.
Yeah.
He's just getting his Stalker count up now.
He still doesn't have Warp Gate research,
Looking a lot like me right now.
No, actually, he's not, because you just shown...
Well, actually, I had Warp Gate. I didn't have Blink. That's what I'm thinking of.
There you go. Okay.
I didn't have Blink. Blink was the thing I was late on.
All right.
Warp Gate, we were there.
All right. Well, I mean, not too much happening. I mean, Zerg is building up.
I think Pink's going to win this game.
I think so, too.
I think he's just, like I said, I think he's just going to be left to his own devices, and he's slow and steady wins the race, especially when nobody actually comes to pressure you.
Yep. No, and he's getting a whole bunch of Void Rays right now.
Yeah, that's going to be
And if he can stack those
powerful
bad boys up, it's going to be some she's.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Blink coming in for the DTs. There's nothing sexier than Blink DTs.
No, it was that was a wild balance move.
Yeah.
To get Blink DT.
You know, I started using them for a little while against Terran, and what I would do is in the meta right now is where they just turtle and then they just build up and kill you. So what I was doing, I was teching fast Blink DT, and I was blinking over their walls. Because they wouldn't have much here. They'd have just enough to hold an attack up front with like a siege tank or two, few Marines or whatever. But if you blinked over with like 6 to 8 DTs, you could a lot of the time just Shrek them very quickly. Very, very quickly. So, you know, Blink DTs, it's not something that you get every game. It's one of those things that you have a specific thing in mind that you want to do. Whether it's a harass, whether it's a whatever, fast DT rush.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, it's a good little upgrade, and it's cheap. It's only 100.
How much of a? I honestly, I haven't watched many games where I get to see it used. So how far is the distance of blink? Is it the same as the stalkers?
Yeah, it's about that. It's pretty far.
So, like, if you were baiting scans and stuff, you could blink out of the range pretty quick.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
You almost can blink right out of, like, not right out of range, but...
If you're, like, in the middle of it...
Oh, yeah, you blink
then
out.
you can blink pretty much out.
Yeah, you're pretty much right on the...
Jebaited!
Yeah, jebaited. And that's a lot of the times what people will do, too, right? You can blink one guy in, start attacking, they panic and scan, and then you wait for that to end, and then you just blink it all in. Especially if it's early in the game and you're doing a timing attack. So a lot of times Terran will only have like one scan to their able because they're muling so hard. And then you just Shrek them. This is a big attack coming over here. And I don't know if Pink here is going to be able to hold. This is... these Archons will do a lot of damage, man. They'll do a lot of damage against these Void Rays.
Yeah.
A lot. You're pretty much going to need to focus down, but those charge lots are going to eat up those stalkers, man.
I think a lot of it's going to depend on where the engagement happens, if the Zealots get in the way of the Archon from getting in range of the Void, because there's a lot of Zealots here, and they could clump up, and depending on how this attack happens, we've seen it in the past where the Archons, I mean, they're massive units, and they really are awkward in tight spaces. So depending on how this goes, right now it seems like they're probably going to be fine to be able to access them, but... oh, no, maybe not. No, they came very far forward, so they are going to be able to get to them. But look at this. They're split up,
they're split up,
right
so
now.
that's bad for the for the purple Protoss. Good for the pink Protoss.
Yeah.
But bad for purple. So that split really hurt him. He ate through the Stalkers like I thought he would, but this split really, really hurt. The Void Rays that came over from the side really helped him out a great deal there. And you see how low of health these Void Rays are, even when there was only a couple of them attacking. Imagine if he had all 4 or 5 attacking together.
Oh, it'd be big.
Yeah, he's still going to lose almost his entire base here. He doesn't even have an observer or anything. More warp-in cycles coming in.
Very nice little warp.
Yeah,
but
huge.
yeah, no, not having any detection here is a dangerous game. Meanwhile,
yeah, death is
in the
waiting.
south.
Yeah, he's just been sitting pretty.
Yeah.
Letting everybody else fight each other.
Pulling a Cersei Lannister right now.
Yep.
Let everyone else, kill each other and then sort out whoever's left over.
All right. Well, I mean, at least things are going to get easier to cast in terms of colors because purple and pink are really hurting my eyes. They almost
look very
kind of
similar.
blend in together.
Kind of blending together. But at the end of the day, pink is gone.
Yep. He's just going to have Void Rays.
Yeah.
Which he might go and counterattack. Which is going to help out Zerg even more.
It's basically just handing even more to Zerg at this point, but he can't stop his base from dying. So his options are, go and do some damage while you still can, and for the fun.
Oh boy!
Oh boy! That's buckle up, Buttercup.
Yep, that's game over.
Pepper your Angus.
Yeah, that's GG.
It's coming.
Yeah, there's not much that can happen here.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight, Jeff.
Me too.
And here it is.
WTF? Oh, that's painful.
That's pink. That's pink. This is, but you know what? Purple's going to be saying WTF here pretty soon.
Yep.
Can't see them why? Well,
they're DTs.
They're DTs. So that's.
Well, it's coming from a guy that didn't get Warp Gate research, so.
He might not actually he's unaware.
Know. Yeah, he might not actually
it's
know.
It's entirely possible.
Like I said, he might actually think he's playing a different version of StarCraft.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Dark Templar have existed for a very long time, though. So
that is true.
So
that is very true.
Short of having never played any StarCraft at all, including the campaign.
This is one of those games where one Zerg, one player did nothing but build.
Yep.
Let everybody kill each other.
And just walked over the remainder.
Yep.
Just a maxed out Zerg.
Smart.
Not even maxed out.
Nah. Doesn't need to be.
Just casually playing in the corner. Probably watching some streams on the side.
Mm-hmm. Watch some Lag TV.
For the kids.
For the kids.
For the kids.
For the kids.
There it is.
There goes the DTs.
There goes the DTs, because he does have vision.
Yep.
In the form of a spore crawler sitting right there.
Game over.
And that's the show.
Game over. Ladies and gentlemen, that was coming in hot from Maz TM with the 50
Shout-outs to
for
Maz.
the kid, for the kids. Thank you so much. We will see you guys
in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.